Match week 2 is underway tomorrow between Chelsea and West Ham, and here are my predictions for the game week. We kind of know where every club state is kind of at after 1 week. Now, they could have just had a bad day, they could have had a bad game, but most of them, you kind of know where they were going to be. West Ham at home versus Chelsea. West Ham's attack do not seem threatening whatsoever, so I kind of just see Chelsea coasting throughout this match. I know it's going to be a tough one in West Ham, but 2-0 Chelsea. Man City at home versus Spurs. History has shown in the last 10 games, Man City has not been able to score too many goals at home versus Spurs. I think in the last 10, they scored 3 goals once. So I'm going to go with like a sneaky 2-1, maybe late winner by Manchester City. Bournemouth at home versus Wolves. I can see Bournemouth scoring a lot, but I do see Wolves scoring maybe 1. So I'll go 3-1 Bournemouth. Brentford at home versus Villa. Now, this might bite me, but I'm going to go 4-0 Villa. I know they didn't look good versus Newcastle, but they seem to always like bounce back and just try and prove people wrong that they're a scary team the week after. That's what history shows. So I'm going to go Villa 4, Brentford 0. Burnley hosting Sunderland. I'm going to go to a very boring 0-0. I know it's not that exciting of a prediction, but there's got to be a 0-0 somewhere. Arsenal at home versus Leeds. Leeds with a great performance versus Everton, but after a huge high comes a huge low. So I think Arsenal will take care of them and put 3 past them. 3-0 Arsenal. Crystal Palace at home versus Forest. Palace, a very scary team, but Forest, people have been counting them out, predicting them 12th, 14th. There's no way. I'm going to go 1-1 here in a very close matchup. Everton versus Brighton. Again, Everton, a huge low. Brighton, a huge low as well after conceding a 96th or 97th late equalizer versus Fulham. I do believe this game will be extremely tight and a game that I would love to watch, but the Palace and Forest game seems so much more exciting. I'm going to go 1-1. Fulham at home versus United. I think United get a convincing win. I know it's in Fulham and these games are tough, but they look too threatening. I'm going to go 3-1 United. And the last game of the week, Isak versus Liverpool. But Isak isn't playing because he wants to go to Liverpool. So I just think without Isak, their attack just seems extremely lost. I'll go 2-0 Liverpool because I just don't see Newcastle scoring.